Hello to all my amazing viewers and subscribers. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I just wanted to give you a quick reminder that from the week of June 19th through the 24th, I will not be conducting any private readings as I will be on vacation. And I will be answering emails, but please be patient as, I need my time to detox and enjoy myself as well. Also, some of you may have seen in my previous PSA video that I was not going to be around for the channel or private readings from like the beginning of July to the middle of August. That has since changed due to some choices I've made in my life and, listening to spirit and having faith. I'm going to be, around to help you guys. Yeah, Gemini season's all about making decisions and having a lot of choices. And I think you guys have seen that in the general readings. There's been a lot of choices that we all have been able to make, and a lot of them are great to choose from. But some limit our freedoms more than others. So I had to make that decision for myself as well. So I will be around, okay? So that means that Cancer season and Leo season get their readings, and that's very exciting. Again, guys, if you have any questions about my services, please email me before you book if you're confused. As well as if you want to add astrology to your soul reading, okay? Do not hit the book button because that pays for $40 instead of the $45. Like it says in the instructions, please contact me directly and I will send you a PayPal link for the appropriate amount. Thank you again to all of my clients and all of you guys for viewing. Like, this happened to seemingly happen overnight, and it's been extremely humbling to be able to deliver these messages to you guys and get the feedback that I've been getting. Like, it's an honor. I need you to know that I do this because this is just my truth. I do it because it's my truth. And the fact that in turn, it's so openly accepted, and then, I get to support my life and support the way that I deliver my truth, through this is just magnificent. So thank you all for being here. And now it's time for your reading. Gemini, first and foremost, I'm just getting the vibe that y'all don't give a shit about love right now. And that's fine. I mean, we all go through phases that's not our focus. And I remember what your general reading was like for June. And, I have Geminis that are close to me in my life. And I can say that there definitely has been things manifesting in a Gemini's life that does make love irrelevant in some regard. So it's not that anything bad is happening. It's more of just like, you're not giving it any attention. It doesn't really, it's just not what you're focusing on. Weird. I started to get the message of betrayal, and then this card fell out. So I don't think someone just betrayed you. I think that someone betrayed you previously. And you're kind of just doing what Geminis do best, getting your money up, sitting pretty, right? But also being kind of on guard for anybody that's coming into your life. So again, if you're married or in a relationship, I don't think there's anything wrong with your relationship. I just think that like your head is not, focused on that right now. And for those of you that are single, I think that something has transpired, or, not committed. I think something has transpired. And I'm feeling like the past, at least a month ago, if not years ago, just has you kind of being like, well, yeah, I'm going to get this money. And anyone that tries to get in between and getting this money can get smacked. This card flipped up again, right? Being strong. Being strong. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. So 2 4s, right? So you're stable, Gemini. However, there is a need to kind of withdraw. I'm feeling like you need to take a break. I don't know many Geminis that take any breaks. Take a break. Not from not from love specifically or work or anything like that, but in general, like you need to rest your heart. I'm feeling like there needs to be there was some type of battle. I don't think with a Leo necessarily, but I think the lion figure in your life, Gemini, has really shown its true colors. You know what I mean? The person that you always saw as strong and regal kind of looks like a cat, like a kitty cat now, if that makes sense. And I think that you need time to reflect, right? Relax and reflect on, how you see this person now. There's some idea here of like you coming to a realization about what it is that is true and what is not true, and you needing time to sit and reflect on that. I'm getting a pain in my left foot that's like making me make this ugly face. And I'm almost feeling like, yeah, it's like spirituality, right? Your spiritual life or whatever is making you slow down. There's this idea of like needing to slow down to reflect. You cannot move forward from the position that you're in right now. You have to like download these messages. All right, Gemini, this is interesting and I'm pretty excited to get into it. I hope you guys can see the cards well. All right, so your overall energy for love, I do past, present, and future because we keep it kind of brief with love because the nature of the general readings, though they don't inquire about love, oftentimes, especially for, I think, Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, there's certain signs that we prioritize work, and so I feel like work and love always intertwine with our signs. But anyways, overall energy this month, Gemini, for love is the Four of Wands in past life relationships. Now, 2 4s came up in the beginning, and they didn't show back up here. However, the 9 of Wands did, and the 4 is here. So I think that overall, I was picking up this vibe before, and overall, I think that you're wanting to feel secure in your home and in your family and in the people that you call family. And this, again, is for singles and couples. So there's this sense of needing to find your tribe a little bit. Right? Past life relationships, you have known each other before. So if there has been someone that you've been caught up on or is just like blowing you away, or they have hurt you in the past and you don't know, or remember I was talking about this 9 of Wands energy, this not wanting to be violated. So if maybe there's someone that you met, right, that you've never met before, and you haven't even engaged in a relationship with them, but still you feel like on guard that they could hurt you. That's because it's that you know them from a past life, okay? Overall, the themes that you're dealing with in love this month are due to past life connections. And overall, you're trying to establish a spiritual foundation, right? The Wands talks about spirituality, and it talks about people having people on your team, right? And Gemini is one of those signs that oftentimes is very close-knit with the people they have on their team. And I found that Gemini tends to prioritize family, blood family. So to that end, I will say to you that I think you need to start expanding your idea of what family is, okay? And that does not discredit your loyalty or change your values. You're just restructuring, right? Reframing what family means to you. Okay, in the past, we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The 8 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So this is telling me that obviously, there was a hot scenario with you and somebody else. And again, if you're married, this could be you and your partner. But within that passion, right, there was something that made you feel like unsafe. That's the vibe I keep getting. I keep getting this lack of safety because why would you feel trapped in a passionate scenario? Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You know what I mean? Why would you feel trapped there? And with the Knight of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups, it's almost as if also somebody may have been trying to bring you passion, and because of a past life relationship or because of some connection that you have not released yet, you aren't even trying to recognize the passion that you have with somebody. Or you are stuck on the passion and connection that you have had with somebody else, and you are waiting. You are waiting for them to come back and offer it to you. But the thing about past life relationships is not that you can't ever like marry like your past life lover or something like that. It's just that oftentimes we get so caught up on how intense the passion, how intense the chemistry is, how intense the sexual desire is, and it's like, wow, this person knows me, that we think that nobody else can give us that kind of romantic feeling, and that's a lie, because that's another thing. The Knight of Cups is very romantic, very dreamy, whatever. And I'm almost feeling like this Eight of Swords is a little bit of a mind fuck for Gemini. You're like, whoa, 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 why are you making me feel things? I don't want to feel things. The last time I felt something, it went awry. Because in the present, we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, obviously, if you're in a partnership, this is talking about somebody from your past. Like if there's a problem, right? If your partner is trying to reignite the flame between the two of you, then there's a good chance, and then you're having a problem accepting it, there's a good chance that because of a past life trauma, potentially with your current husband, or someone that from this life that you have engaged with, there was some type of behavior that was taught there, right? That it's not safe to be that vulnerable or something like that. And you need to clear that from your energy. Because the cards underneath Release Your Ex are the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. And what's interesting about this is it's almost saying like, why do you have to release your ex? Well, because in some regard, I think you're still feeding them energy. Because the Six of Pentacles talks about giving and receiving, but it also talks about, you know, clinging, people clinging for their life support. Because even though Pentacles can be money, this could be like, you know, if you're a man, your ex, you know, you try to give them child support, but they also want to have a sexual relationship, you know, things like that. But more than anything, I'm feeling like in some way or another, Gemini, there was someone that is not your current partner, or it's a past partner if you're single, that still feeds off your energy. And you've been working really, really hard, like I said, to find your tribe, to build up your life. Eight of Pentacles, you're trying to be a master of your world and of your energy. Because, right, we're talking about love and the heart. So you're trying to master that. However, there are too many people tapping into what you are working on. Okay? Now, they could literally be tapping you financially. They could be tapping you emotionally. They could be tapping you energetically. They could be tapping you spiritually. But regardless, it has all the same effect. It ripples out into the world. Like, people can't take from you financially until they've already taken from you energetically and emotionally, if that makes sense. So you need to recalibrate the scales. Look at where you're giving your power away to people. Again, it can be unconscious to you. Gemini is very surfacey with stuff like that, and they don't do it to be shallow. They just do it because there's like so many things they're interested in. They can't dig deep. There is a full moon this Friday, the 9th. Okay, it's in Sagittarius, opposite your sign. Sagittarius, you know, Gemini gathers the information. Sagittarius refines spiritual truth. Okay, so you guys need to do a clearing on this full moon. I highly suggest you know, if you have your own spiritual beliefs that do or do not align with certain things, that's fine. Do what you feel you need to do to clear your energy. My advice to you is to write down everything that you want to get rid of in your life. And that could be feelings like, I want to get rid of sadness. I want to get rid of oppression. I want to get rid of this person. I want to get rid of feeling guilty. Whatever. It does not matter what it is. Write it down. Okay. Fold it up safely. Okay. Because we're going to light it on fire. You can either light it in a red candle or a white candle. And then you have to put it in some kind of vessel while it's burning so that it can continue to burn without harming anybody, because you want it to go completely to ash, okay? If for some reason the paper is having a hard time lighting on fire, know that you're going to have to do this again because there's more work to be done. Also, you can write these things down, fold them up, and put them in the freezer and leave it for 3 months. Okay? Now, some people are going to not align with that. That's fine. You can also just say a prayer on the full moon, like, please, spirit, source, remove the entities or people that have attached to me in certain ways, allow me to be absolved of these connections so I can be free to build up my own energy and boundaries, okay? I'm feeling like that was necessary to say. I don't usually give, you guys know, I don't usually give that kind of advice, but I felt like that was necessary. All right. Because in the future, in about 3 weeks to a month, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. The cards underneath that are the Queen of Swords. I keep saying wands all through this reading. So if you have fire energy in your chart, or you're dating someone that's a fire sign, I would say this applies to you even more. Or if your ex is a fire sign. Queen of Swords with the Magician, and then under that was, again, the Nine of Wands. So I think, Gemini, I'm seeing you as the Queen of Swords here. And I really think you're calling bullshit on somebody. Because I get that abracadabra vibe from the Magician in this case, because the Queen of Swords is logical, right? She's direct, she's logical, she's clear-headed. She has acknowledged her emotions, however, she knows that she cannot make decisions based on them. But again, now, what's similar to these two cards is both of them have some type of scepter facing the sky, and then they have another hand that's open. So the Magician's pointing down, saying, as above, so below. And the Queen is kind of sitting there with her sword, staring at the Magician like, try it. Try it. So I think for some of you, you're realizing that people in your fold, people that have been close to you, have been magicians. They have been using your energy, right, or your resources, or the things that you are working hard to create stuff of their own, and it is not serving you. Whatever they're doing with those resources doesn't even matter if they're doing things bad. You're helping somebody financially so they can go to school. You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing. They're not using ill intent. However, you are not receiving back from these people. So I feel like the Queen of Swords is staring directly at the Magician, kind of saying I see you, dog. I see you. So any separation that occurs this month, again, whether you're partnered or not partnered, it will be you that decides to make that call. Okay? And obviously separation doesn't have to be a complete breakup, but I do see you separating yourself from people that are unhealthy in some regard. And again, with the Nine of Wands here, there's this idea that you are kind of checking people. You know what I mean? I see that almost even though he's Nine of Wands, I see it kind of Seven of Wands style. I see you, I see you, I see you. But it's going to be happening more in a hidden level, right? I don't think that people are going to see you taking these actions. I think they're going to be more of what I was talking about in the present, of releasing things and casting spells in some regard. Because you do have the Magician here. So if that's you, that's you saying I have the power to determine what my life is like. And I'm going to get on the defense so that people can't come in my home and, try to call the shots type of thing. Because 9 and 1 is 10, right? So this separation, whatever type of severance you create, and it doesn't have to be love in a romantic way. It could be matters of the heart, right? So we love our friends, we love our family, matters of the heart. You are separating yourself from people that do not have their best interests and do not lie with loyalty the same way you do. Okay? Let me pull you one oracle card from Abraham Hicks just to get right. But I'm feeling like that's what you needed to know, Gemini. Gemini, matters of the heart. Look at this. I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. You live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. the law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, constantly emanating vibrational signals of desire. And when from your human form you offer a vibration of what you want because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want, you cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. So basically, only, we can only control what we believe and what we think and what we know. Okay, we can't control other people. So we can't be mad that somehow, these people got to us. How did this happen? It just happens. Okay, but we have to take control of your vibration. That's what this is talking about here. There are old people that are still tapping you, and it's time to let it go. All right, Gemini, I will see you guys. You'll be the last sign next month, but I will see you guys in the end of June, beginning of July with your Cancer season readings. Bye.